Okay, folks, so by now you probably realized that I like my reading segments when I pick a book and give you a little excerpt and some insights. Today, again, I think I did this once before. I'm going to read a little teaser out of my book, which really is only a quarter way written, at least first draft. And maybe you can give me some feedback. I'd appreciate it. I'm 𝗣𝗿𝗲𝗍𝗍 of Zammitti Law. We're an estate planning practice in New York and New Jersey, and we provide peace of mind to families through our high client value services. If you are seeking assistance in estate planning or probate administration, you can reach out to us for a free consultation at yourplanningattorney.com. And speaking of value, we're always here educating for free, so please ask your questions and, of course, share so together we can help some folks along the way. This is from chapter 3 of my book that'll hopefully be upcoming maybe next year. I don't know. We're going to see. But feedback was appreciated. Be kind, but feedback is appreciated. So this is chapter 3. We're kind of in the moment. It's titled, What Comes Next? The Ring, the House, the Baby. I'll just read the basically first paragraph in half. All right. Whether you're starting your adulting cycle with a house or a spouse, most American adults will have children. Parents seek to protect their children to the best of their ability. Much of those efforts are geared toward their physical and emotional well-being. Gladly, more and more parents are seeking ways to teach their children about financial soundness and security, but too often this only begins in their teenage years. This normal protection pattern begs the questions. So, what happens if they are minors without the means to protecting themselves in any way? Can you imagine your 9-year-old navigating the ins and outs of school drama alone? I cannot, and I have one. She's actually 10 now. Can you imagine your 12-year-old taking on the responsibility to manage an entire inheritance, in just 6 years should something happen to you prematurely? Well, some would say yes. My experience, personal and professional, says otherwise. It scares the heck out of me. So what can we do? We can plan for the worst case scenario. We put bumpers around a coffee table and baby-proof an entire house to safeguard our little ones from physical dangers. We do our best to save for future education or other costs of our kiddos, and provide them with insights to create emotional strength to wander through this life as unscathed as possible. However, how about maintaining those goals and protections if you were no longer personally able? That's where the rubber hits the road. How can you possibly do that? Not be present, but still ensure the protection of your kids in all the ways? The best first step, wait for it, is a written plan. I'm sure you probably assume that's where we were headed, but it's true. We think about all the things in the present, how to do the things for our kids that gives them all of the tools they need. But what if you are not there? And that's the key. We don't want to think about it. We probably don't want to talk about it. Although it's really not that bad with an attorney like me, mind you, I'll have to say. But you focus on those things as you should as a parent, and that's because you love your children. But you love them so much, you should also think about the fact there's a potential, even if it's remote, that if you are not there, you want to give your guidance, your input, your protection to them at those later stages if you're not around. I was just talking to a prospective client today who was very, very worried about the potential of those who could be left taking care of minor children if something should happen. If they were to take advantage of them financially. Well, there are means and mechanisms to have checks and balances to protect them, and ways in which you can direct the usage of the assets to protect them. And to do so requires a written plan. Otherwise, who takes care of your children should something happen prematurely? how the finances are distributed, right? Because if there's no plan, they get it at 18. And all the details, even to just protect yourself, it has to be written. So I hope that gave you some food for thought. Again, I'm Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law. We're an estate planning practice in New York and New Jersey. We provide peace of mind to families through our high client value services. If you need any assistance in estate planning or probate administration, you can reach out to us for a free consultation at yourplanningattorney.com. I hope that gave you a little bit to think about. You've maybe learned something new. And please don't forget to share. And as always, take care.